Just a moment. Hello, everybody. You're going to have to bear with me just a moment here. Okay. First off, right off the bat, welcome, everybody. Sunday night live stream. Give me just a moment. I need to kind of compose myself a little bit. I've had a guy kind of nagging me for the last 4 hours. And it's definitely taken a little out of me, and I'm a couple minutes late, and kind of, I don't know. That's why, because I was busy beating the Grandmaster. Yeah, guys, I said I'd do it. There will be plenty of video to come. But officially, just a couple minutes before I went live tonight, I put the last hit on the Grandmaster, and I just collected my first Grandmaster crystal. My first, or not Grandmaster crystal, my first Thronebreaker 7-hour crystal. Or at least that's what that should have been. I don't know where it went. It should be up here at the top. Oh, apparently we still got one last Cavalier one. We also, obviously, weekly Karina's challenges. I have heard much. I have a lot to do, guys. A lot to do. Some amazing new prizes. Wow. I will have to take a very deep dive look into all of this and figure out what all I'm looking at here. It is a bit overwhelming right off the bat. But yeah, we have a huge crystal opening coming tomorrow. I'm gonna open a couple things on live tonight. Obviously, the bulk of everything will be in tomorrow's opening. I'm gonna get some of these, minor crystals out of the way here. We're also gonna be looking at quite a bit, honestly. Guys, I apologize. I'm honestly, I flustered myself a little bit on this one. It was a long journey. What did I add that it's not clearing? Oh, okay. A lot of stuff I haven't gotten to this month, honestly, just because busy trying to get through the Thronebreaker series. I've actually spent the last week, a lot of the reason why we haven't had a lot of content out is because I've spent the last week just pushing through and making sure that we got there. So much has been done. I've already started editing the 6.3.1 video. I had a lot of fun on that level, and the sad thing about it is then when I went back through to do the edit, in spite of all the fun I had on that level, I probably had more fun making fun of myself at the end of it. So that one's going to be an interesting one to look forward to, guys. It really is. I know myself personally. I'm excited as can be. So little preview surprise here. Obviously, like I said, we've got quite a few crystals that we're opening here. Just kind of screw around type crystals. Not the stuff that we'll be doing in the actual crystal opening. Maybe a few things that we could have used right at the end there. A few boosts. I know I was a little short by the end. Forgot to put a few on, honestly, by that point. But something really even bigger outside of these crappy rank up deals. Funny enough, it's not there yet, and it should be. I reset already. So I'm not quite for sure why it's not showing, because I haven't gotten the email. That's why, because I haven't gotten the email. For all of us, we know you're not officially whatever progression title you are now until you get the email that says you have everything, which I have not received as of yet. So give me just 1 second. Let's do a quick reset of the game and see if that helps. So give me just 1 second. Okay, why is that not couldn't? Okay, guys, that is not what we're supposed to be looking at here. Okay. Okay. Apologize, trying to get everybody back onto the same spot. Give me just 1 second. We're gonna reopen the game real quick here. Probably a little extra preview for you guys. Just so I can see if I can't get that email. Obviously, it opens up quite a bit, and if not, we'll have it before I do the crystal opening. There we go. I guarantee that's what we were looking for. And it's official. I can look at the Grandmaster's Gauntlet, and officially Thronebreaker. Like I said, guys, just moments before we came live tonight, I finished the last few percentage on the, and I can officially get Paragon crystals. So we are going to be looking at quite a bit, guys. It's been a huge night, and we're just getting started here. Now, here is the big thing that I have been waiting on for a while. I've been stockpiling Thronebreaker stamps for quite some time, as you can see here. So right off the bat here, before we even get started, we are going to preview how big tomorrow's crystal opening actually is going to be. I'm going to start off out of these 21 crystals. We are going to buy 6 sets of 6-star shards. And then we do have to have 3 rank 3s. And I already have 1. So this will give us a great opportunity to put us very close to having all 3 of what we will need to become Paragon before we even get there. And how close does that put me at? Just under halfway. Let's go ahead and... I have to get some 6 downs, guys. I have to. I mean, we're talking about the fact that I can really honestly be talking about getting pretty close to having a couple of my 6 stars, SIG 200. I'm not quite for sure where we're at. I've lost count at this point. Do 1 more of these. If we have anything left, we'll put it into 6-star shards. Okay, so what does that put us at? 15 full 6 stars for tomorrow night. Well, for tomorrow afternoon's video. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a huge opening. I hope everybody's looking forward to that, because I know I will be. Yeah, guys, sorry. I know I'm a little off compared to what we normally are on the live streams. And I appreciate everybody sticking with and bearing with me for a minute. Of course, I now have the higher level of Summer Sigil available to me when I renew my Sigil the next time, but that does give me the higher gold pool, golden circle already. Definitely going to need that. Ranking up champions is getting expensive. So I think that's... Oh, and we also added the Grandmaster's Gauntlet and Eternity of Pain. Because, looking forward to both of those. Really. Let me just... After the most expensive Grandmaster run probably ever, I think we're going to take a breath before we worry about doing that one. Yeah, guys, let's get into a little light arena. I apologize. I know I should probably be doing the 6-star arena, but bear with me, guys. Like I said, this has been a long grind day. I've grinded out so much content in the last several days, and especially today. I have so much ready to get out to you guys, and I am so excited to get there. The community has been absolutely wonderful to me. There's been so much advice. I have so many people I need to shout out. It's I will also go ahead and be completely and totally upfront and honest with you. The footage to Becoming Thronebreaker, from what I filmed today, may be later on type thing. I think I may need to go revisit him a few times while I'm getting Act 6.3 and most of 6.4 out, and show you guys what actually to do, because that was a long lesson in learning, is what that was. Obviously, I got through him. Definitely achieved the title. Made the progression. Gonna get the better deals now. But yeah, it was not. We definitely didn't use no revives. I promise you that was a not a no revive run. It was an experience, guys. It was 100% an experience, and honestly, I will tell you this much: it was a testament to why Kabam stopping revive farming was a complete and total greed move. The amount of revives I went through to get through the Grandmaster alone. I researched extensively. I talked to several members of the channel. I talked to members of my previous alliances. I watched videos from multiple different other YouTubers. And yeah, it still, there, one good fight can take off a chunk of his health. But the question is how many fights in a row before you get that one good fight where you're just literally whittling down small little chunks the entire time. I mean, I'm not going to deny whatsoever that the spendage that I put on beating him so that I could provide this content to you guys and so that I could talk to you guys from a position of, having been through it, was excessive. It's expenses I plan for. But at the same time, having the right to, hey Bugger, how's it going? Appreciate seeing you here in the chat. Don't know if you caught the beginning or not. Just hit Thronebreaker tonight. It was what I'm talking about is the amount of revives and how much so that honestly my own personal journey is a great testament to Kabam's greed on, trying to even discuss the idea of taking away things like revive farming. How much so this new game mode that we're getting on Wednesday is definitely Man, you're gonna have to fund the channel for a while to get me to shave my beard. Um, yeah, I mean, that's been a thing that hasn't been discussed for quite some time. Even the last time, it was just more of a trim than a shave. So let me know how big of numbers you want to talk about, but I'm guessing you're probably not talking big enough. Even with how much I just spent on getting through the uh, Grandmaster, it definitely no 800. Add another zero on that. We'll talk. But I mean, it. Yeah, I think it's definitely, like I said, I'll be looking at the footage really closely and going over things with everybody and deciding um, what how I do the video on all of that and everything. But we will definitely get that out to the channel within the next few weeks or so. Like I said, we'll have 6.3.1 out on Tuesday. I planned on getting some of this stuff out this week, but I at the same time, I was trying to get it in right under the wire and getting Thronebreaker right before the calendar switched. Obviously, I didn't pull that off, but once you get that far, and we've already put it off a little bit anyways, why not go ahead and get it finished so that I can just continuously be working on editing and be on top of more current things, because then my attention doesn't have to be quite so divided. We will be going into the backup account to do the Cavalier push starting later this month. Because we already obviously have the Uncollected and now the Thronebreaker push coming out. Starting to grind Arena tomorrow. Sunday nights are really a great time to pick up some extra shards and stuff out of Arena. If you get a chance. Depending on how much time you have and stuff. I like Sunday nights because, you don't get nearly the amount of units or battle chips, and you definitely don't get as much gold out of Sunday nights. But for roster progression, as much as all of us would love to talk about getting the 5 or 6 star champion out of either of the arenas, the top guys have been the same for quite some time. Even when they crack down on bots and stuff. And most of the people I know have rarely pulled 45 rank 4s and 2 rank 5s. That's sweet, man. I haven't got my first rank 5 yet. I do have my first rank 4. That was my Nick Fury. I just picked up most of what I needed to put up my second rank 4, and all of what I needed for my second rank 4, and most of what I need for my third rank 4 officially, with the what I got from the Thronebreaker stamps that I've been building up all this time. So got some big decisions that are going to have to be made there on who exactly we're looking at where. The obvious thing would be to talk about Captain Marvel movie and Tigra, because those are two that I use constantly. But I know a lot of people in the community would say those are definitely not the best champions on my roster to be talking about it with. I know, obviously, I have Doom, I have Apocalypse. As a matter of fact, after this round, we'll go ahead and get over into the arena where we should be. Just like I said, I needed to take it easy for just a second there after that push to Thronebreaker all day today. Wanted to feel like I remember how to actually play this game as badly as it went trying to get him down. That is definitely one of those things that, so we've got a lot coming on the channel here soon. And I appreciate everybody who's been joining us along the way, everybody who's jumped in for live streams, everybody who has liked and commented on the videos, everybody who has taken the time to subscribe to the channel. You guys really, honestly, you're driving me so much so to continue to get better, continue to provide better content. I have probably made, without a doubt, I have made more progress in the last 4 months than I have in the last probably 3 years of the game. And that has been a lot driven by the idea that, I want to get this stuff done. I want to show the community. I want you guys to join my journeys together. I want to show you guys that, sometimes we can all take the journey at our own pace. It doesn't always have to be, worrying about those FOMO moments. If you're not ready for something, take the time. Build up the roster. Don't let anybody tell you where you should be in your progress whatsoever. So, well, anyways, guys, I was just saying, we'll jump over into the bigger arena here. That way we can actually take a good look at the 6-star roster and start talking about some actual rank 3, some actual rank 4 contenders for, we're going to need those for the Paragons. Hey, Craven. I appreciate you joining the live stream here. We were fortunate enough right before we went on live tonight to hit somebody actually hit the new progression title. We became Thronebreaker tonight. So we are going in and looking at, we picked up quite a bit of stuff to be able to progress our champions here quite a bit. But as you can see here, I have a fairly extensive 6-star roster. Obviously, I've already got Fury. Let's not, we don't need to be talking about anybody in the chat, man. If that was what you intended, by any means, we don't need to be insulting anybody. So, just keep it good, guys. We're all here to have some fun. We all play the game together. We have a great community. There's no reason for anything less. So, but looking at the roster here, we got Fury already at rank 4. But we obviously have some really good candidates in Doom and Tigra. Thing would not be a bad candidate, I know, for a lot of people, but he won't be one of mine. Hulk actually did quite a bit of work for me on the Grandmaster there. Biggest part of that being that with the Overseer synergy, he actually has that immunity to mind control. And that was 100% invaluable to get me through phase 3 of the Grandmaster there. So he's definitely somebody I'm going to talk about, or at least give some real good consideration to. Obviously, like I said, Captain Marvel movie is somebody I've been playing quite extensively on both accounts. Stark Spidey is always somebody that's fun to play with. Scorpion has been doing quite a bit of work. Apocalypse, Hyperion. And these are just the guys that Iceman, Colossus, Red Mags. I know not everybody thinks about him, but Loki has always been one of my favorites. Does a lot of work for me when I bring him in. Corvus has done a lot of work in the past for me. Wolverine Weapon X is just, I know I shouldn't do it just because he's so trophy. Even though he, for being a trophy champion, he definitely has a lot of really good usage. We got Null, obviously. I definitely have some people screaming at me about needing Cosmic Ghost Rider to get up there. Obviously, Cable it becomes even more valuable with Apocalypse being where he is. Aegon, if we had him awakened, which I do have an awakening gem that I could use, but he'd need a lot of sig levels. We'd have to look at some stuff. We got Icarus there. Dr. Voodoo is somebody that's pulled a lot of work for me, and Hella can be a lot of fun, but neither one of them two I would think would be necessarily priority over so many others. Omega Red. Venom. I mean, guys, that's one of the things that I did make sure that I did for this push to Thronebreaker is, yes, I have a very extensive roster and I can do a lot of work. Or at least in the right person's hands, my account can do a lot of work. As I said, I struggled still quite a bit on the Grandmaster. I did make a couple mistakes that I will be talking about when I get around to putting out that. But even with that being said, I wanted to showcase on a lot of the levels, not just, hey, look, I have a bunch of good champions, so that means I can get through this. No, I went through and found champions that were closer to what some people were doing it at level-wise, and then also I focused a lot on my 5 stars for certain areas. Just because I wanted to make sure that, but obviously by the time I got to the Grandmaster, I wanted to do the best I possibly could. That meant obviously using the best champions that I had for the situation. So we did. And I'm glad I did. 100% glad I did. Because if I hadn't, I would not have gotten through it. Even with having certain resources ready, even with having access to make sure that I had whatever I needed to get through it, even with having the champions that were recommended to be the best possible champions, it was beyond a fight. It was... There were times of where I had to sit down the phone and just go stretch for a little while. Times where I questioned many things. Times where I even stopped and just did the math on how many potions and how many revives it was going to take to get based off of what I was averaging for getting off of him. It was long long fight. Um, I will definitely, like I said, be revisiting that fight with everything that I've learned off of doing it. I commend every person I watched, every video I've seen of somebody else doing that level, even more so than ever before. I commend every one of my previous alliance mates that I know have already achieved this title. And I commend every person in the community who has achieved this title, because it is no small feat. Probably without a doubt, the most difficult match I have ever faced in this game was that attempt right there. But it was fun. It was. There were moments that were defeat, moments that were just absolutely amazing. No matter what, though, it was fun. Like I said, guys, I've got a lot to share with the community out of this. We just picked up some amazing new stuff. A ton of crystals. The crystal opening tomorrow is going to be outrageous. I already know it. Like, if we don't open new champions, I guarantee we're going to open quite a few new champions. I guarantee you we're going to awaken some that are going to definitely be talked about in consideration on things. We've got a lot of people we've been targeting for a while, and we will be looking at it and seeing how that comes across this time. Yeah, I mean, we are on a whole nother level going forward, guys, and I cannot wait for every one of you to be part of this journey, because it's been fun already, and it's just going to keep getting better from here. I absolutely thank every one of you for everybody, your support, every bit of time that everybody's taken to watch my videos, every time that everybody has taken to like and subscribe and comment. Thank every one of you guys 100%. It's already been a wonderful ride. So no matter how far we go from here, where we go from here, I appreciate every one of you guys. I really do. Previous alliance mates, everybody. It's been a fun time. It's been a fun ride today. It really has, guys. I probably won't stay live as long as I normally do, just because it has been a ride and a half. And to be honest with you, I just am, I need a break. I still got to get a couple things done in Alliance Quest for the Alliance, actually for both alliances. I've got so much going on right now, guys. It's and so much coming out for you guys, so much for you guys to watch, and I'm so excited for it all. It's 1,000 times fun, but it has definitely been a long week on this one. It was worth it, 100%, in every way, shape, and form to do this push, and it's so cool. It really is, and I'm Like I said, guys, I know I'm a little off tonight. I know I don't have quite the vibe I normally do, and despite the fact that I know it's still a great night and everything. But that fight took a little bit out of me. I just got to say that. It took a little bit out of me. That's for damn sure. It was exhausting. So for anybody who has done that fight, I'm sure you understand. Even if you did as well or uh, considerably better than me on how well that fight went, I've watched a couple of the guys, just watch some of the live streams where some of the different YouTubers have went for those titles and stuff, and you could tell like they're excited, but it takes a bit out. Like I love this game. It's my relaxation. It's my fun. It's my passion. But some of these fights, some of these chapters, some of these modes, especially, just where I'm getting to and the things that I know are coming, they can take a bit out of you. So, yeah, guys, if you need to sit down the game once in a while, do so. There will always be more content tomorrow. I promise. Plenty of it. Lots of it. Kabam, for every bit of mistakes they make, for everything that they don't necessarily do right, making sure that we have a game and lots of game to enjoy. Plenty of modes to work on and earn whatever you want to earn or whatever you need. Whether or not you get there right away, or if you get there 2-3 years later, there is a countless amount of things in this game always to work on, a countless amount of things to do. If you spent every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, doing everything that is available to do in this game, you still would have something left to do. And that is the one thing I will give credit to Kabam on, is that they have given us more than enough to do, and they continue to give us more, so that no matter where you're at in this game, you've got something else to look forward to. Not everything that they do hits perfectly with our community, nor do I expect it to, and obviously some things come across badly and eventually work themselves out to be great. But the amount of content that I have watched get added over the 7 years I have been playing this game is definitely not something they've gotten wrong whatsoever. They definitely give us every opportunity to have something to do on a very regular basis, at 100% for the better of the community, for the ability for the community to continue to grow, for the ability for everything to be available to new players and those that have been playing for anywhere from 7 to the very first day, plus years. I've never once in the whole time that I've been playing this game heard somebody say, "Man, I don't got anything to do. I've done everything." Not once. And that's a huge testament to one of the things I do 100% feel Kabam does right, is they give us the ability to have content all the time, no matter where you are in progress. Yeah, sometimes maybe that content's out of your reach and it really isn't for you yet, but we all know it's there. We all know it's able to be gone after, and that's nice. That's important. That's how our game survives. Even with Kabam, even with some of the bad decisions that Kabam makes, that is what will keep us going. The fact that no matter what, every one of us always has something to do. Okay, sorry guys, I was checking something. For some reason it's saying that I'm getting some streaming issues, but everything looks like it's coming through just fine. If anybody can comment if you're getting any kind of lag or anything, let me know. I'm hoping that it's something that's going to work itself out. But obviously on my end, everything looks good. Internet's solid. Streaming's solid. Everything is matching up with what I've got on my screen. So, like I said, if somebody's in the comments and wants to comment and let me know if they're seeing any kind of lag, I'd appreciate it. But I don't know. I'm not seeing anything myself. It could just be YouTube. But let's finish off Hulk here. A little bit of Immortals. You know, the first mutant and the first personality. So, okay, YouTube says it fixed itself, which is great. I appreciate that. Let's see how Hyperion does against Hercules. Still looking for the 6-star Hercules. That is a good possibility with all we have to open this weekend. Like I said, I'll be after the stream tonight. I will be putting that video together, and that'll be out tomorrow afternoon. And then the rest of the week we will be focusing on the throne, the push I just finished on Thronebreaker. We will be getting obviously new content this week, so we'll be talking about that. I actually just got myself my hands on the update notes the other night. I've been wanting to cover that as well, but like I said, I wanted to get through this Thronebreaker push. So I definitely want to talk about that. There's some big things in those notes that I think we really need to discuss. One of the biggest things being the changes to Alliance rewards. Curious to see how a lot of the changes that they implement go. Like I said, I commend BAM overwhelmingly for the amount of content we have. My concern is how much they're being numb to the community on some of the other things. I know the farming thing hasn't hit well, but at the same time, some of the other changes that I'm seeing, the rewards are going to have to be phenomenal for them not to be something that upsets the community, to be truthful with you. I'm looking into it a little bit further. It has given me an opportunity to take the chance to do that, just because of the fact that, obviously, like I said, I've been pushing the Thronebreaker series all week, getting that taken care of, and just by getting that taken care of, it has kind of left me a little pressed for time between editing videos, recording videos, but we are at the same time, I am now ahead because now we have all the content. I just got to get it edited and get it out to you guys, and that gives me a chance that, if something breaks in between getting one of those episodes out, I can record that, and all that does is buys us an extra day or two of time because I can get to it. So we're going to start staying up to date and on top of everything a lot more so. We got quite a bit coming out and going forward. So I really appreciate everybody coming along the ride already. And I hope you guys stick around because we've got a lot coming. A lot of amazing things. I'm really excited. I've never wanted to share this more with people than the way this has all went down, and it's been amazing. And I appreciate you guys again so much. And I know I've been saying that a lot tonight, but I'm just so much after going through all of that today, and I really appreciate it. So, but with that being said, guys, we're just about halfway through the points on this arena. We've already got the other arena started. We'll get the last of that knocked out probably first thing in the later tonight, and then first thing in the morning. Like I said, we got a ton of crystals to open right now. Got plenty more. Still got 13 hours left on arena wins here, so we'll go ahead and add on some more with everything going on. But I'm going to go ahead and call it tonight on the live. Like I said, a little shorter than normal, but at the same time, I wanted to make sure that I got on here for you guys for a little bit, talk for a little while. But I'm a little burnt. Pushing through to get Thronebreaker has been an amazing journey that I look forward to showing the rest of you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna rest up, and we're gonna continue on. We're gonna get the journey for Cavalier on the backup account started. We got like I said, we got new content coming on Wednesday. We've got a huge crystal opening that'll be out tomorrow, and then from there we will continue on with the Thronebreaker series. The next video in that will be out Tuesday, and then you can look forward to those coming out pretty much daily unless we have something else breaking. Obviously, we'll be going over the new content on Wednesday, so figure Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then we'll be back again live on Sunday. We'll probably go closer to another hour and a half, 2 hours session next Sunday. Just bear with me this weekend, guys, because I need a breather. But I got it cranked out for you guys, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it all with you. And I thank every one of you for the support, the input, the advice, the encouragement, the subscriptions, the likes, the subscribes, and the comments. Thank you, everyone, and peace out till next time.